Hello, please. Hello, please, and welcome. How is everybody doing today? I'm Shinobi VTuber Robin Osiria, and today we are going to be finishing the Zenless Zero version 2.0 main story. I really enjoyed the first half, and I think that I'm going to enjoy the finale as well. I can't wait to see how it ends. I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen, and so I think that we're going to have fun today. Hello, please. How's everybody doing? Welcome. If you're watching this on YouTube in the future, I'm going to timestamp where we start the story. We're probably going to yap and hang out for a little bit before we start. Hello, please, to Poshrix, who is the very first person to the stream. Welcome, Poshrix. How are you? Hello, please, as well to Mandio. Welcome, Mandio. How are you? As well as Cookie. How's it going, Cookie? Cookie. How's it going? Hello, please, to Frostbark Heel. Welcome, Frostbark Heel. How are you? It's so good to see you. Frost says, cool, that the story is decent. Wonderful. I hope that you enjoy. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you do. I hope that I do too. You know, a lot of people said that the first half was pretty good. No, a lot of people said that the first half sucked. And one of my friends, content creator friends, Age, she crashed out a little bit. She like issued a whole apology. She was like, I'm sorry, I didn't have fun. Age, you didn't have to do all that. We love you. But so I had really low expectations, and then I still had fun. I was like, okay, like this is fun. I'm having a good time. So if I like the part that people didn't like, then I figured that I will probably really like the part that other people thought was actually good. So I think that I'm gonna have fun. Hi Delphin, welcome. How are you? It's good to see you. You saw her video of that. I watched like a little bit of it, and we love her. Her heart is so big, you know. She always has so much fun. She always is such a positive force and everything, you know, that like I feel like that's why she felt the need to apologize, which I thought was kind of funny. But we love her. I've been a fan of H for a really long time. She's awesome. I got the chance to, when we did the ZZZ game show a couple weeks ago, I got to say hi to her, which was fun. We got to chat just a little bit, which is cool. Am I clout chasing a little bit? I love her. Am I the only one that enjoyed the first 2 hours of the game? No, I also enjoyed the first 2 hours of the story as well. I think that if I had like sat there and like read every single word of the tutorial dialogue, then I probably wouldn't have had a fun time. But lots of people said to like skip it, and so I just button mashed through a bunch of it. Like I like paraphrased it, you know. I read it, I understood what was going on, but I didn't take like every single word of dialogue and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, if I tried to like make content out of every single word of it, you know, every single thing that they said inside the Aerospace City like tutorial, I'm like, yeah, I'd probably lose my mind. This isn't a spoiler. This is her skin outfit. This is her skin. I spent money on this skin because it's beautiful. Because she's beautiful, and listen to the sound her thighs make. Her tights are rubbing up against each other. It's beautiful. It's beautiful work, folks. It's beautiful stuff. It's beautiful stuff. Let's see. Activate that. Hello. Robin, I hope that after you are done and graduated, I hope you can still enjoy ZZZ as much as you can. Joke's on you. I'm going to enjoy it more. I think that I'm going to enjoy ZZZ more after being done with content creation. I think that despite my ZZZ content being some of my most successful content, that I've enjoyed doing a lot. It's been weird. It's been weird for me to do content creation for this game. My content has done well in ZZZ, but I wouldn't say that I've done it particularly well. Like I wouldn't say that like my ZZZ content is like my strongest suit, you know. Like I wouldn't classify myself as like one of like the top ZZZ streamers or anything. Like like best ZZZ streamers or anything. I don't know how to make like all the little events and all the little things. A lot of what makes ZZZ so awesome is like the little details in the world that make it feel like really whole and like feel like a lived in place and stuff. And I'm not good at all that. I'm not good at making it feel alive. I'm not good at making it feel alive. Like so many people. There are many fantastic ZZZ creators that I admire who just get excited about every little thing, every little event and interaction and stuff that goes on, and every little nugget of lore. And I like them and I respect that. I respect them a lot. And I enjoy watching their content about it. But like I don't think that I do that particularly well. I think the content creation mode has been tough for me in ZZZ. Hello, please, Delphin. Thank you for joining on Twitch. Wherever you're watching, feel free to watch wherever you want. I'm reading both chats. I'm reading everything, everywhere, all at once. Really good movie. But hello there. How's it going? Welcome. Yeah, I love Yi Xuan's new outfit. Okay, you're not gonna believe me. And that's okay. I accept that. But this is the first time I've looked at her chest. That's crazy. That's like too much. That's like so much. That's like so much. Honestly, I'm wondering if Yi Xuan, Fufu, or Astra are even worth pulling. I just got my big three of Ellen, Miyabi, and Lycon. Ellen and Lycon they're old. They're old. Miyabi's about to be old. I mean, that's anime. See, I don't watch anime. I don't. This is the most anime consumption. I haven't actually watched anime since I started streaming gacha games. I just realized that. You had to have in her teaser. I think there was like one part in the teaser that like, yeah, you had to do it. You had to do it. You just woke up from a nap and it shows. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the waking world. Hello. I'll go. I mean, chess physics or anime? That's crazy. It's too much. Too much. I said you wouldn't believe me, but I didn't mean to do that. My controller is sitting on my desk and I'm controlling it with my right hand. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't play these games for the chess physics or anything. Every once in a while, I would say like 3 or 4 times a year, I get like a little sus about something. You know, I get a little frisky about something in a gacha game. And this is, well, damn, do I get to use all my tokens? I only have 10 more days of being Robin Osiria. Do I get to use all my tokens? You drool at action, actually? See, I turned my brain off for action. I don't care about action at all. Like, I thought chapter 5 of ZZZ sucked. Like, the Miyabi chapter. I thought it sucked. It was just mindless fighting for me most of the time. It was like a Marvel movie. Like, everybody's here, and then they fought the bad guy. Yay! And I was like, I don't care at all. I like the stories about the characters and how they feel about things. I like character development. Fighting, I don't care. Like, whenever I watch something and there's like a fight scene or whatever, like I literally will just like scroll on my phone or whatever. I'm like, I don't care. No, let me know who wins. What tokens? My sus token. So every year I get sus about something in a gacha game, like 3 or 4 times a year. And so I'm graduating in 10 days. So does that mean I get to use all of this year's tokens at once beforehand? Because yesterday I said I had a fantasy about aliens before, and I think that kind of counts. And okay, so last year I had Camellia, I had Jane Doe, I had What else was last year? I don't even remember. I don't even remember. I don't even remember what else I did last year that I was sus for. I'm really like a pretty reasonable streamer. I'm usually a pretty nice streamer. Nice wholesome streamer. Just have a whole stream about Contarella. That would be fun. I'm kind of over my Contarella. My Contarella obsession. Imagine dropping the controller and picking up a book to read when you fight against the boss. Well, like fighting in the game is one thing. You know, like I like the combat in ZZZ. It's fun. But like the action cutscenes and stuff, like they don't do anything for me. They don't do anything for me. Please, they don't. They don't. It's true. Like when I watch like movies and TV shows and stuff, like during the action scenes and stuff, I just turn it loses my focus. It doesn't do anything for me. I like character development. I like my characters developed. But also, I think that ZZZ 1.6 and 1.7 were really slow. Like that character development didn't appeal to me at all because it was like the yandere woman in Vivian and then like yaoi man in Hugo Vlad, and that's not my favorite archetypes and stuff. So it's like first time confession here, I didn't even bother about Ellen's types when I use her every time. Yeah, well, it's also a thing of like, and I'm not saying you do, right? But people are weird about the shark. You know, I think they messed up with the shark a little bit. Like the ambiguously aged maid shark. Dude, I don't want to lewd the shark. I don't want to lewd the shark. She's in high school. That's weird. That's weird. As an adult, I'm like, I can't even imagine. No. For those who don't know who we're talking about
Your fortune.
Ellen.
Wanna touch my tail? And now.
Yeah, this character's in high school. This character's in high school. And I'm like, I haven't done the thing for her new playstyle yet.
Touch my tail.
I will at some point, but like I just don't want to. Why would I use this character over Miyabi? So you can have 2 DPS because all the in-game modes want 2 ice DPS now. And it's like, well, now I have Yi Xuan, so
pretty good lately.
I'll probably be fine. The only characters I don't have in this game are Sambi. Sambi's awful. Hugo.
I'm here, so we're good.
Lighter. I pulled 40 for Lighter. It just wasn't. I didn't want to pay more than that. And then I lost 50-50 for Qingyi. So sad. Who did I? And then I needed Caesar. Is that what happened? Who came right after Qingyi? Yeah, it would have been Caesar up next. Yeah. Yeah. I want to do my dailies in Wi-Fi Peninsula for the first time. Oh. Nina. Ooh, why am I sending Jane to promote? Oh, because she's gonna get Isn't Jane Doe after Qingyi? No, was Jane Doe after Qingyi? That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. Why the hell was Qingyi first on that banner? How stupid was that? How dumb was that? I'm sorry to all Qingyi enjoyers, but how stupid was that? Hold on, I gotta play with I gotta shake my dragon turtle. It sounds like a euphemism. It was Zuyuan was side 2. Zuyuan was side 2 of 1.0. It was Ellen and then it was Zuyuan on 1.0. And then 1.1 was Jane Doe and Qingyi. And then 1.2 was Caesar and Bernice. And then 1.3 was Yanagi and Lighter. And then 1.4 was Miyabi and Haru Masasa. And 1.5 was Asher Yao and then Evelyn. And then 1.6 was Sambi and then Trigger, and then 1.7 was Vivian and then Hugo, and now 2.0 is Yi Xuan and Senior Fufu. Senior Fufu. You have 3 ice DPS? G-Man Dio, how come your mom lets you have 3 ice DPS? That's actually, it's actually easier and quicker to do than 6th Street. I appreciate that. All the things are outside. I don't have to go into the coffee shop. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, look at this fat cat. Holy fuck. This is the fattest cat I've ever seen in my life. Look at this absolute unit. Are y'all seeing this? Look at this thing. He's massive. Wow. Coffee Man is always just there, which I appreciate because he's cool. He is pretty chill. He's vibing out. Look at this. Look at him. Look at the Tin Master. He's cool. He's cool. Y'all, I keep accidentally talking to people. Oh, do I need to do anything with you? Submits.
Welcome in. Hot and fresh buns straight out of the steamer. Want to grab a tray?
Oh, what's the other thing I need to do? I need to build the temple. Y'all, I was like playing this last night. Last night after I played all my dailies and all my other games, and then I like hopped back on here and was building my temple. Chain comes after Ching-Yi at 1.1. That's what it was. I remember now. I lost my Ching-Yi 50/50, and then I was like, dude, I gotta get Sat Rex. I have to get Rat Woman, and I did, and I never regret anything. Venturing, crafting. I need to craft new things. Ooh. Crafting complete to craft +1. Okay, so we need to craft aptitude talismans. Then I need to craft the ether compass. Bamboo not selected. See, look, I've been leveling up my temple. My temple is about to be level 8 here in 49 minutes when this ether compass is crafted. Oh, level 9's already done. Oh, y'all, I'm cruising. I'm building my temple. I am building my temple. Yippee. But y'all, yeah, I have really enjoyed ZZZ 2.0 so far. The Suibin temple thing is daily, isn't it? It's all the time. You can play it multiple times a day. You can do lots of things. In the Suibin temple, you can do lots of things. Like here in a couple minutes, I'll be done crafting that one thing, and then I can go back and start crafting something else. I've been thinking about it, and what I like. See, there's my ether compass. There we go. So I already completed my rewards. Level 8, I already completed it. There you go. So there's always something to do. Look, now I've unlocked this new area. I wanted to go for... It was like suggesting to me that I just do 3 minutes, so I'm just going to do that. Maximum, what did it say? Maximum number of adventure squads reach. Well, what if I collect number 1 early? And then I dispatch number 3 because number 2 and number 3 are going to do better for me. See, there's always something to do. Yeah, if you only want to do it once per day, like if you can only log in every 24 hours, you can send them out for 20 hours. And that's one way to do it. But you really have lots of options. You have lots of things to do. I like it. Whoa, 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 Fufu. Fufu.
Say hi to the owner of Good Goods for me.
Do I have to? Well, let's do it right now. Why not? Actually, I do know why not. It's because we want to do the story. We want to continue the story. I have been having lots of fun, but I want to get. I do want to. This new menu is such a mess. I do want to finish the story. I do want to finish the story today. And so we are going to. I'm going to switch back to Belle. I'm going to switch back to Junior Belle. And we're going to record the story. If you don't know, if you're new here, if you don't know, I record my playthroughs for YouTube. I post them as a full video. So if I'm slower to respond to chat, if I don't respond to like off-topic stuff, that's why. I'm recording. So I'm about to hit the record button. Like I can pause the recording and we can talk about whatever we want, but like it might take me a second. So yeah, that's usually how I do things. But thank you all so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you all. And I'm gonna go pee real quick before we begin. I'm gonna take 1 minute and I'm gonna go pee real quick before we begin. I forgot to pee before the stream started. I will be right back. I love you. BRB. If you get an ad, you won't miss anything. I have to pee. Hello, please, and welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry about that. I forgot to pee before the stream. I wanted to go. I want to take a break like halfway through the story. But y'all, Dolphin, thank you so much for lurking. Very good to see you. Hope you're having a good one. And let's get into this break. Here we go. Head to the cable car and enter Lemnian Hollow together. Talk to Senior Fufu. Follow and those patients are still in the dark thanks to Dr. Lore. We need to find them quickly. Let's get going. Now the Wise can help us navigate through the HDD system. We can head straight in. Let's head out now. Let's go. Senior Fufu, let's go. I enjoyed the story yesterday. I know a lot of people didn't like the first half. I thought it was fun.
Belle, this is the treatment zone that the workers mentioned. I tried tracking a communication signal nearby. It's faint, but it's close.
Huh? There's miasma everywhere. Who would actually choose to treat people in a place like this?
The workers said it's to avoid porcellumix, but I have a feeling that's not the case. Anyway, let's look around for any signs of Paulo.
Paulo? Hello? Paulo? I like these cinematic camera angles as we enter a new area. Girl, acting like I don't know how to play this, man. Be for real.
Allow me.
Having all these characters start with no energy is tough.
Leave it to me.
Hey, look! There's something weird around here.
Look at this thing. Watch out, there's quite a few miasma coagula here. If you touch it, you'll be corrupted by the miasma. But Yunkui summons techniques can clear them out. Use the disintegration ability to break all of the nodes, and it will break. Boom. Boom. Sounds like a sniper.
Miasma around here. Where are all the people receiving treatment?
I think we got baited.
This just keeps getting weirder.
Belle, I'm picking up a comm signal up ahead. Someone might be calling for help. We've got to check it out. Quick.
This place is filled with miasma and ethereals. Is this really a suitable place for treating patients?
An opening.
Seems more like a meeting spot for hollow raiders to me.
Well done.
I'm like tired of doing chain attacks.
Junior Yinghu's right. That doctor's definitely up to something shady.
Is the doctor up to something shady? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really thought about the NPCs like at all. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't be surprised if one of them is bad and then they turn into an ethereal
Why are these
at the end.
everywhere? We're in a hurry.
How does this team work? Like,
We take you down in no time.
how does this work? What does Jufufu do if her bar isn't on fire? This team is weird. The doctor was giving the people free medicine to the Union, but he had them go into the hollow for it. I know this, but why do they think it's sus?
Oh, it's It's you.
Fufu.
Save me. Please.
Senor
save me.
Fufu.
Paolo, what's wrong?
I came with my wife to see Dr. Lore for a regular treatment. I drank the alleviating water. Why does it still hurt so much? Help me. Save
Oh, this
my
is the
wife.
dude whose mask is textured onto his t-shirt.
Over there.
His corruption is flaring up. Fufu, Yinhu, you two prop him up. I'll try to regulate the ether in his body.
How could this happen? I don't think he's going to make it.
Careful there. Keep your distance. You all stay away from me. I don't want to drag you into this.
Go on, voice actor. Just as Fufu and Pan Yinhu approach to help, Paolo is overwhelmed by corruption, and an embryonic core appears on him. Despite the excruciating pain, he manages to stand up and dashes deeper into the hollow. Moments later, his painful shrieks turn into the savage roars of an ethereal, echoing in the depths of the hollow.
No way. Don't tell me Paolo's already.
This is Zenless Zero. People had to
Senior,
turn into an ethereal.
Saw him grow a core just now. I'm afraid we're too late.
Oh, he's like a flower. What is it?
Master, a biosignal has been detected nearby.
He was just standing right there.
Signal interference high. I am unable to pinpoint its location.
Why are there so many people here? Don't tell me they were all tricked by Dr. Lore. What the hell does he want? Fufu cursing? Okay. Something's not right. From what I saw of Paolo just now, something seems kinda off. He seemed perfectly fine the last time I saw him. The corruption shouldn't have got this bad so quickly. Calm yourselves. Let's ask what the situation is first. Maybe we can figure out what he's really up to. Patient in pain. Help me. Dr. Lore gathered us here and before entering the hollow made us drink special alleviating water. Special? After entering the hollow, my corruption symptoms suddenly got worse, but the doctor just walked away. How could this have happened? Where is he now? I don't know. He said it was all for the healing ritual to go smoothly, but he never came back. He took some others elsewhere. Who knows what's happened to them now? Paolo was with us, but when he saw everyone's condition suddenly getting worse, he tried to leave the hollow to find help and never came back. Dr. Lore, where the heck are you? Find Yi Xuan. Analyze the info. These people aren't looking good. It appears Dr. Lore gave them some medicine that amplified their illness. Dr. Lore, what does he want? We need to find him fast. Looks like he took some other people too. Anyway, let's find him first. We can't let him keep hurting more people. Looks like this is an abandoned production area. You might be able to find some leftover anti-corruption medicine nearby to treat these people's condition. Since he left with those patients, he must have left some trail behind. Belle, to find anomalies within the hollow, there's a specific form of the perception technique called revelation. Just focus on sensing the surrounding ether and you'll be able to detect the frequent anomalies in the area. You'll just have to try it for yourself.
Val, try the revelation technique I mentioned earlier.
They snuck one more tutorial in here.
Yeah, something's different here.
See, I think we want Fufu chain and then Yinhu. See, it's whenever these chain attacks come up that I'm like,
Saw this coming.
yeah, but I want to stay on the field. I don't want to switch off the field.
Not even a little bit.
I'm tired. My parries are not parrying.
I'll take charge. Last breath.
Oh my god, and I chained onto Fufu. Yeah, I don't understand how this team works. I don't understand this rotation. Like, in my brain, it should be Fufu E to activate her gauge, and then Han
There's
Yinhu
someone up ahead.
E special attack to activate his buff, and then you want Yi Xuan on the field. Why isn't the doctor here yet? I can't take it anymore. Rah, rah, rah. What's going on? Told us to wait nearby, saying he'll come treat us soon. But everyone suddenly started feeling sick. Can't wait any longer. Please, hurry and get the doctor. You won't abandon us, will you? I promise I'll take part in your ritual. Huh? His ritual? It hurts. Where am I? Is this a nightmare? I want to wake up. The corruption symptoms look terrible, like they could completely break out at any moment. Doctor, I accept your conditions. I'll join you. Just treat me quickly. Help me! Dr. Lore gathered us here, and before entering the hollow, made us drink special alleviating water. This was a Porceluma processing area. There should be anti-corruption medicine nearby. Yi Xuan stabilizes her condition and begins discussing our next course of action. There are too many corrupted here. Although I can buy us some time with this technique, we must find the medicine with haste. There's a supply point around here. Can you get its exact location? How would Belle be able to get its exact location? I can ask Wise to help locate the general area. Very well, I'll leave it to you two. In order to help the patients with their corruption, the group heads out for the abandoned production area to find the anti-corruption medicine supply point.
Those people just said Dr. Lore's on his way here.
Dr. Lore.
I wonder if I get to see him.
Let him cook.
Hope so. When he shows up, I've got plenty of questions. I want to ask him why he lied to everyone.
See, like, Yi Xuan's just getting onto the field, and everything's already dead.
To the sky. There should be more anti-corruption medicine around here. We need to find it fast. Careful. This one looks like trouble.
It just keep coming.
And we'll knock them down one by one. We've got no time to lose. There's
Somebody attack me so I can parry you.
Strength and connect. What a nuisance.
Now I don't even want to use my ult on this one. Well, there's two guys.
Still.
Stuff keeps getting in my way. If we destroy the nearby miasma coagulum, we should be able to clear it out. Careful. There's a lot of miasma around here. It'd be bad if we touched it. To the side.
Anxious Bang Pool. Beacon is malfunctioning. I fixed it. Leave the hollow. Let's go get back up. I feel like that's how you continue the quest. I feel like that's an optional, like, continue to fart around in the hollow thing, right? Maybe not. Guys, I don't think we got that much backup. I feel like this whenever this team sucks whenever you have no energy, like you have no energy to play with. It's this is awful.
I'll watch over you.
Please, enlighten me.
Holy break. My gosh. Hello, please, Alyssa. Welcome, welcome. How are you? It's so good to. Hello, 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 hello. I'm gonna get back on the bird, woman. Fly around. Oh yeah, I'm just retracing my steps. I feel like a fool. Mom. Why would it ask me if I wanted to leave and get more help? To me, that dialogue sounded like, hey, like, you've accomplished what you were supposed to here. You want to continue exploring, or do you want to continue the quest? That's kind of what I was expecting. I accept your conditions, Doctor. I'll join you. Just treat me. What does he want to do? He tricked us into coming here under the pretense of treatment. Everybody's saying the same thing.
Their corruption is getting worse.
To the side.
The medicine storage they mentioned should be just ahead.
Who dat? They look like bugs. Don't stand in the bad stuff. I played World of Warcraft since like 2006. Let me guess, does she float over the bad stuff?
Careful! Ethereals are closing in. What a nuisance! Always showing up when we're trying to get somewhere! Tigers are on!
Fufu, calm yourself. You can handle them.
You got it, Shifu.
See, like, I don't want to, I know you can chain cancel, but like against these trash mobs,
A lot of time. I hope everyone's still okay.
they're too squishy to chain cancel.
I wonder how those patients are doing now.
To the side. We'll need to get past it if we
Dude,
want to
ooh,
keep
that works
going.
while you're in midair.
Scans indicate another batch of anti-corruption medicine nearby.
What is Dr. Lore trying to pull? This whole situation's getting sketchier by the minute.
Ma.
Do you think he's working with the Exaltists and trying to hurt innocent people?
Wait, is the bad guy working with the Exaltists? I love this game, but sometimes the story can be really... Like, I didn't suspect Dr. Lore. I was not sussed out by this individual. I think last night somebody in chat tried to say, like, I've always been sus of him, and I was like, I read it like in my head, and I was like, why? But I'm starting to realize that I was being baited. I was being tested on my knowledge of spoilers. I did not know.
Swift yet still, clear yet murky.
He had a creepy voice. That's why you were sus of him. I wasn't sus at all. Here's another batch of meds.
Soar with the wind.
Oh?
I didn't expect you to find this place so fast.
Hello, creepy doctor dude. What's going on?
What's going on? These people, are they exaltists? Dr. Lore, you're an exaltist? I can't believe you lied to us!
Lied? These people should be honored to be selected as sacrifices to the Creator. Well, since you've come all this way, you can join the others for your treatment.
I can't believe that people turned into ethereals in Zenless Zero.
Dr. Lore,
I know I'm sassy with it.
so that's it. You lied to everyone. That medicine, it was never meant to cure people.
Dude, I might not pull. Somebody in the comments let me know how to play Fufu, because I'm very confused. I'm very turned off by how weird this team plays. Uses a medicine and turns the corrupted patients into ethereals. Whoa!
An opening. Obliterate form and spirit. Scatter. Clarity and inspiration. Strength and finesse. The moment.
Oops, I tried to chain cancel. Little did I know.
Behind you.
Thank you, Yi Xuan. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Are you guys alright?
Belle, is this too much for you?
Teacher.
Spacing out again. Listen. Understand. The truth.
You alright there, Yi Xuan?
Was that an illusion? Junior Wise, are you okay?
Junior Wise? Junior Wise? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Get that man out of my game. Ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way. I feel like the cult might be the main bad guy in ZZZ. Like they are. I think that they are too. Yeah, which means the ethereals will keep etherealing, but it's like I need something other than ethereals to happen in ZZZ. I need something, and I know that it's so weird because I had so much fun yesterday, and I'm having fun so far. But like I like feel like I'm in a worse mood yesterday, but I'm still having than I was yesterday. But like I'm still having fun and stuff. I mean, I just need something other than people turning into ethereals to happen in this video game, dude. Every story, it's these people. Then they turn into ethereal, and then they turn into ethereals, and then somebody turns into an ethereal, and then somebody turns into an ethereal. You know, things happen, and then the bad guy turns into an ethereal, or someone that we love turns into an ethereal. It's just people turning into ethereals all the time. All the time. Did she call Wise Belle? No, I think that it's just an error. I think that it was just an error. I don't know. I think that's what happened. Let's go talk to Wise. Do I have to? Wise? Hey, she called me your name, bro.
I had no idea that the Exaltists were behind all this. The treatment is actually their sacrifice ritual.
I see. Dr. Lore was spreading rumors to polarize the community. Also, he could trick more people into taking his serum, and ultimately perform their ritual. How could the Exaltists be so vicious? It's repulsive.
Those people! I saw the Exaltists sacrifice them right in front of us. We'll make the Exaltists pay for this, and that Dr. Lore!
Senior Fufu's right. We can't let scum like them get away with this.
And one more thing.
Calm down. We'll settle things with the Exaltists. But the most important thing now is to prevent their next move.
How is that in
Dr.
any
Lore
relation
must
to
have
what I
given
said?
that medicine to a lot of people by now. Everyone who took it is in danger. They could start corrupting at any moment now. We need to figure out how many victims there are as soon as possible.
I just realized there might be some leads in the doctor's office. Why don't we look there first?
I can take care of
I
that.
can do that. I'll go look for any useful leads there. It'd be safer if we went together. If we run into the Exaltists, I'll let them have a taste of my Iron Fist technique.
Yinhu, you go contact the workers with Shiyan and inform them of the situation. We can't afford to let any more people get involved.
Understood. Leave it to us.
We'll contact the Union immediately and tell them the truth about what's happened.
Confirm. Let's go investigate Dr. Lore's clinic. Let's go. Let's go. The doctor's office is unlocked and there's no one inside.
There's no one here. I was ready to pounce on some Exaltist lackeys and teach them a lesson.
Hello, please, Sailor. We're Zenlessing the Zone Zero. How's it going? Luckily, we didn't run into any trouble.
Luckily, we didn't run into any trouble. Having to fight the Exaltists would just make things difficult.
Hello, please, Ross. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? We're also Zenlessing the Zone Zero.
It doesn't look like they tried to destroy anything. It seems speed was on our side this time. They didn't expect us to expose the medicine so quickly and follow them all the way into the hollow.
Y'all are not going to believe what just happened in the Zenless Zone Zero story. You're not going to believe what just happened. One guess and I'll tell you. One guess and I'll tell you. Somebody guess and then I'll tell you what happened. Somebody turned into an ethereal. Yeah, somebody turned into an ethereal. Crazy, right? I've never I've never seen this one before. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy stuff. That's crazy.
Let's take a closer look around. Maybe we'll find some clues. There's a drawer here, but it doesn't have anything special inside. There's just some change and random trinkets. I don't think they left anything valuable here.
Is there a hidden compartment?
What about the back of the drawer? Maybe it has a hidden compartment. Some of my more secretive friends often hide things like that. Let me see. There really is a secret compartment here. And what do we have inside? Some IDs and a flash drive. Junior, do you think this will be helpful?
It could be a clue.
It could be a clue. I say we take it back and examine it. Yeah, at least we didn't end up empty-handed this time.
After
Oh, Belle. You also looking for Dr. Lore?
Komano Manato.
Manato? What brings you here?
Paolo's daughter was making a fuss about seeing her dad. I couldn't stand it, so I came here to wait for him. He might come here after being treated. Speaking of which, he's a good father. His daughter Layla said he bought that cheap medicine to save money for her education. Well, as they say, knowledge can change fate. With such a good father, there'll always be hope in his family.
Tell Komano Minato the truth. Why are we using his full name the whole time? I mean, I'm kind of into it, but
Minato,
I'm a little confused.
about Paolo. He
turned into an ethereal. It also succinctly tells him what transpired in the hollow and the true nature of the alleviating water.
Are you serious?
Komano Minato must not have played Zenless Zero. He doesn't know that everybody turns into an ethereal.
I will make them pay for this.
Why would I tell him to calm down?
I feel you, but please calm down first. Minato, I need your help. Tell everyone who's taking the alleviating water that it's all a lie.
Yeah,
Don't let
Belle-
them fall for it.
Belle needs to say his full government name each time.
We need to spread the news.
I understand. I'll go spread the word.
Go, Komano
As for Paolo's
Minato.
daughter, I don't know what to tell her. But the priority is to prevent more people from suffering. We can't let this happen again.
I like how this whole conversation happened in this seedy alley. Komano Minato. Komano Minato. Say it 3 times fast. Komano Minato. Komano Minato. Komona Minato. Konoma Minato. Konoma Minato.
So, find anything? Did you run into any danger?
Nah, nothing dangerous happened, but we didn't come up with anything valuable either. The only thing we found in the doctor's office was this flash drive. We don't know what's inside.
Leave it to me. I'll see if I can crack it.
Randy Pitchford
Yeah.
flash drive?
Yinhu, how are things going on your end?
We talked to the workers nearby, but they have a hard time accepting it. Some even called it a rumor spread by Porcelumex.
Yeah, Dr. Lore has been lying to them this whole time, saying the Tops will use rumors and public opinion to prevent them from receiving treatment. And that negative news was fabricated by Damien to smear him.
No way.
No way. Looks like the Exaltists have been planning this for a long time. They've indoctrinated a lot of workers and even had a story ready.
It's okay. Some people believed us and agreed to spread the word. But most people are working in the Hollow right now. We need to wait for a shift change to inform everyone else.
I tried to contact Eric in the Union, but it didn't go through since he's inside the Hollow.
A conspiracy. There must be a way.
Don't worry. Once we explain it to Eric, we'll be able to convince more people through him.
Well said, but I have another idea. I think we should tell Damien the truth. As the person in charge of Waifei Peninsula, he should have the connections necessary to get the word out.
But the workers already hate him. Will anyone even believe him?
We need all the resources we can get.
I think Senior Ye is right. We should do everything we can to stop the Exaltists. I don't really trust him either, but when it comes to dealing with the Exaltists, we can make use of his influence. I don't know if Shifu would agree. Speaking of which, where is she?
She's been resting. This reminds me, she's been acting a little strange since we got back from the Hollow.
Yeah, I've never seen that look on her face before. She seemed really down.
She had
Could it
a
be that she
flashback
was
about her
affected by the miasma
sister.
while trying to fight it off?
Impossible! Shifu wouldn't be distracted by such trivial matters.
Enough speculation. Shifu said she wants to see you when you return, Junior Belle. She hopes to speak with you in private. Why don't you take this opportunity to ask her exactly what happened?
Leave it to me.
Got it. I'll go check on Shifu.
In private, and it's just the middle of the open courtyard.
Belle, you're back. Is the investigation going well?
Bird woman. Don't worry, Shifu.
We've encountered some difficulties, but don't worry, Shifu. With everyone's help, I'm sure we'll find a way to deal with the Exaltists. And Wise is trying to decrypt the flash drive they left behind. It might give us something useful.
Good. Although I still haven't spent much time with you two, I feel like I can trust you with this. Now I can finally rest easy.
Are you alright?
Shifu, are you alright? You don't quite seem like yourself. Did something happen in the hollow? Were you affected by the miasma?
No, I'm fine. But there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Belle, when you were corrupted by miasma, did anything strange happen to you? Like seeing something from the past?
I did.
Now that you mention it, yes. I saw bits and pieces from the past.
We saw Carol. She saw her sister.
In the miasma, I think I saw a memory of the time we lived with Teacher when Helios Academy still existed. She was gently calling my name, like she was waiting for me to go find her.
I didn't
Everything
realize she
was
had
so
horns
warm
like
and
that.
Peaceful. It was like a long-forgotten dream.
So it was a pleasant memory?
I didn't realize that Carol was like a
And I heard
tyrant.
a strange voice. It felt like it was trying to pull me deeper into the hollow. But it wasn't my teacher. It was someone watching me from inside the hollow. I couldn't make sense of what was happening because I was wrapped up in that warm illusion. When you woke me up, I even felt a little frustrated and disappointed. It felt like I'd been pulled out of a sweet dream. Teacher and the comforting memories, they felt so close, like I could reach out and touch them. Everything was so real. I didn't want to wake up.
What else did you see?
The moment you touched me, I saw a strange image. You were talking to a seriously injured person.
Her sister.
That person looked a lot like you.
Her sister.
You saw it. That was a fragment of my memory.
A fragment of your memory? Shifu, can you explain?
I've encountered miasma and those it had corrupted a long time ago. They described it similarly, saying they saw beautiful memories from their past. Some even refused to leave the miasma. Over time, those memories twisted into exaggerated dreams, too sweet to let go. Little by little, they were consumed by the dreams and gradually lost themselves, until they became completely corrupted.
I see.
I see. No wonder you suspected the medicine was contaminated with miasma the moment you heard it caused hallucinations. That's why when you saw me in that state, you immediately cleared the miasma and brought me to my senses.
That's right. I too was corrupted by miasma then. But there was something different between our experiences. The miasma never showed me warm illusions, only the coldest, cruelest memories.
Cruel memories.
Cruel memories? Are they what I saw?
Of our sister. Yi Xuan falls silent for a moment, as if avoiding the question.
Do you still remember what I told you? Many of the workers in the Waifei Peninsula were once rescued by Yonghui Summit during the fall of the old capital. But after that, Yonghui Summit abandoned Suibian Temple in Waifei Peninsula and never looked back since. Now, the entire region is under Top's control.
This is a really bad time for me to have noticed for the very first time. This, like, necklace thing that she's got going on. This is a really bad time.
So all of this is the result of our mistake that we made back then.
A mistake?
What do you mean?
When the old capital fell, Yonghui Summit was summoned to assist the military's operations. The mission was a failure, costing the lives of almost all the 12th generation disciples. The only person to come back from Hollow Zero alive was me. As a result, Yonghui Summit nearly lost its heritage, and Top suffered major financial losses. Even though Yi Jiang died, she was still held accountable for her leadership. In the end, Tops reached an agreement with us. Yonghui Summit withdrew from Waifei Peninsula. Tops took over the area to mine porcelain and to manage resettling the refugees.
What's with that memory?
So the person I saw in that memory
Her
was...
sister.
Yes, she was Yi Xuan, our former high preceptor.
Yi Xuan pauses for a moment, just as she is about to continue her story. A sudden commotion erupts outside the temple.
Shifu, something's going on outside.
Let's go check it out. As for the rest of the story, it'll have to wait until we get back.
What's going on in the city? Why can I sense scattered ether nearby? This doesn't look good. Whoa! Whoa, the whole town has been
This is bad. Their
miasma.
corruption's flaring up.
Why did my corruption get worse? I've been taking the water. Yi Xuan carefully feels the flow of the ether inside the patient and gradually draws it out. Ether tuning. Look at this. Crazy. Look at this bug. Look at this bug. Look at the name. It's insane. Graphical error. Meow.
Your corruption is still worsening.
Please help. Numbered sequence? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We want C to come out here. D to come. There! Yay!
There are more and more of them.
Dude, the whole place got miasma. Help, help, help! Whoa! Oh! Girl, I am very confused. Oh, what a disaster. It's fine.
This is bad. More and more people are having corruption flare-ups. We can't possibly help all of them. If we don't act fast, the ether they emit will flood the entire block.
So this is what it's come to. Our last resort. Everyone, come closer. I know how to handle the ether.
Yi Xuan asks everyone to hold out their hands. She leaves a talisman sigil onto each of their palms.
Take these marks, go in different directions, and place ether resonance seals. Once you're set, I'll use ether resonance to neutralize the excess ether. It should ease their corruption symptoms. Let me know when you're all set. Understood?
Understood.
Great. Let's get moving.
Place a talisman at Guanyun.
I'm all set, Shifu.
I'm ready too.
Placing talisman.
I'm ready, Shifu.
That's what you just said. No, this is different people. Belle's mystic array is ready to activate. It's time to activate the array. The consequences will be unthinkable. Regulate your breathing. Activate the array. Where the mind flows, all things become clear. Untainted and unstained. Filth, be cleansed.
Everyone, get ready! Formation!
When did Belle learn how to do that?
Corruption is purged.
Pretty cool. Ooh. Whoa! Okay.
My child. You're okay.
Nice. Nice. Good job. Yay!
We did it! Thanks to Shifu, all that ether in the city is finally cleared up.
Good job.
And those folks suffering from corruption are going to be okay too. Shifu, you're amazing.
I never knew Yunque's summit had such powerful techniques.
I've got to ask Shifu to teach it to me later. Pretty please. Shifu, I'll train hard and practice every day. Huh? Shifu!
Shifu, are you okay?
Yi Xuan stumbles. Belle hurries over to hold her upright.
Shifu.
I'm fine. Just a side effect from using that technique. If my condition worsens, follow Belle and continue tracking down the Exaltists. She may have joined later than the rest of you, but she's observant and knows more about the Hollow.
Shifu, you should rest.
Yeah. Leave the rest to us and Belle.
Go
Go and help the
Nini.
remaining corruption victims first. Belle can take me back. I need to speak to her in private.
Is this the part where she tells
Are you
us?
okay? Maybe we should get you to a doctor.
I absorbed the ether into my body with that technique.
Mm-hmm.
So, there are some side effects.
What? Shifu, you'll be corrupted.
Most techniques from Yunque's summit work this way. The stronger the spell, the greater the cost. After all, saving lives has never been a trivial matter. When the miasma hit me earlier, I remembered that day again. The Hollow expanded and the city fell. By the time I made it into the Hollow, my seniors They had all lost their lives during the operation. One by one, they sacrificed themselves in places no one will ever know. Their faces stained in blood, so much so, I could hardly recognize them.
That's horrible.
In the depths of the hollow, I found our High Preceptor. She was my older sister.
The former High Preceptor of Yunque's Summit was your sister?
Yes, she gave everything she had for that mission, and died right in front of me.
Shifu, are you alright?
Ever since I got hit by the miasma, those cold fragments of my memory, they won't stop coming back.
So that's what happened. No wonder you've been acting a little different.
During that hopeless mission, Yunque's Summit nearly lost its entire legacy. And I was the last surviving disciple of Yunque's Summit.
Yi Xuan's body sways slightly as she speaks, her emotions visibly stirred.
I'm so sorry, Shifu. But you should rest for now.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. Let's stop talking about the past for now.
That was sad. Hello, please, Mistake. Welcome, welcome, Mistake. How are you today? It is so good to see you. I hope you're having a good one. I hope everyone's having a good one. Been a little slow. Been a little slow. Been a little slow. Been a little sleepy. I can't wait to see how it ends. I don't know how far we are into it. We're about an hour into it. So we have a little bit to go, but so far it's been a little sleepy, a little bit. I like her hearing the story, but like I already watched the trailer. You know? I don't feel like I'm receiving a whole lot of new information. I did enjoy the cutscene of her saving everybody. That's what I wanted to see. So I heard the only thing that I had spoiled for me is that there was a miasma outbreak in Waifei Peninsula. And so I wanted to see that, right? Like I wanted to see like the whole place like turn into a miasma zone that we had to fix. And so I enjoyed that, and I thought that was fun. But now I'm like, I have no idea what happens now. What do we do? What do we do for the rest of it? I'm sure it'll be fun. I think it's gonna be good. But y'all, I'm gonna take a very quick break. I'm going to refill my drink. When I return, we are going to continue the story. We will be finishing it today. If you need to take a break, this is a good time to take a break. If you get an ad, you will not miss anything. We are all taking a break. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you're having a good one. BRB. Hello, please. Hello, please, and welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Thank you so much for spending some of your time with me. My mic wasn't muted that whole time. Whenever I got up, I just realized I sat down and I went to unmute my mic and I was like, oh. Well, it's a sure good thing I didn't, I don't, it's a good thing I didn't go to the bathroom or something, right? Like that could have been bad. Hello, please, Alyssa. Thank you so much for the welcome back. I hope you're having a nice evening. I hope everyone's having a nice evening. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. On today's episode of Zenless Zero, somebody turned into an ethereal. Can you believe it? Crazy stuff. But I'm going to continue the story and let's see how it ends, because I have everything that I was spoiled on has already occurred. So I have no idea what's going to happen next. So let's see how it ends. Chat with Senior Fufu about Shifu's situation. She's real sad. How's Shifu doing? Let her get some rest. The side effects from her previous technique were pretty rough. When she was affected by the miasma corruption earlier, it brought back some unpleasant memories. She could use some time to settle her emotions, too. I understand. This is the first time I've seen her so vulnerable. Looks like it's an emotional wound. Yi Xuan must be thinking back on the fall of the old capital. The fall of the old capital is indeed weighing heavily on everyone's minds. I still have nightmares about what happened back then, but joining Yunquei Summit as a disciple finally brought me some peace of mind. But since arriving at Wi-Fi Peninsula recently, I've been haunted by memories of those past nightmares. I even see visions of my family being consumed by corruption. I wonder if it's the influence of the Limnian Hollow. Perhaps Yi Xuan is the same. Let's let Yi Xuan get some rest. We'll take care of this thing with the Exaltists. That makes sense. Shifu said that we should let Belle take over the investigation. So let's do what she says. Belle just got here, like, literally, like 2 days ago. I, Jufufu, await your command. That's preposterous. That's preposterous. Chat with Yi Xuan again. She is coughing. She's still suffering from the corruption symptoms. Is that you, Belle? Don't worry about me. You should get some sleep. She's coughing. Is she okay? Shifu, it's me. I was a little worried, so I came to check on you. After everything you just said, I'm kind of worried about you. Even though I only just became a disciple of Yunquei Summit, I'll do my best. For example, I've already taught my digital assistant to do fortune telling using big data. When Shifu does a divination for someone, you won't need to think. Just copy and paste the results. And I can even have it help us generate tons of positive reviews for Suibian Temple. Like 10,000 reviews in a minute. Just say the word Shifu and I can turn this place into New Eridu's newest quintuple A rank tourist spot in minutes. If Senior Pen Yinhu happens to be out for groceries, quite the surprise will be waiting when he comes back and finds he's got to pay scalper prices to get back into his own place. Girl, what are we talking about? A light, amused cough came from inside the room, followed by a fit of painful coughing. The sound gradually subsidized, ending in a soft sigh. You're quite the clever one. I only regret not meeting your mentor. If Yunquei Summit had someone like you back then, perhaps things would have turned out differently. Thank you, Belle. I made you worry about me. I'm really not much of a Shifu. I'll try to get some proper rest tonight. You should head back early too. Yay! Time to honk shmee. I like how our room is right next door to the Shifu. I don't know. I don't think I'd like that. Like if my room, my bed was just like divided by like a 3/4 wall, I don't think that I'd like that. I don't know. I don't know if I could relax. I think that like living in such a big room would kind of freak me out a little bit. Talk with the others about the current situation.
Belle,
He looks so sad.
And told him about Paolo.
We've all been deceived by the Exaltists. Rumors are circulating. People are saying Porcelumix's medicine is faulty, and that their product caused the chaos in the city. No one realizes that the Exaltists are behind it all. They think it's just another safety incident.
They're pulling the same trick again.
I knew it. The Exaltists are pinning everything on Porcelumix. Maybe they were the ones who tampered with the medicine in the first place, causing the original corruption incident. Eric, you're the head of the Union. Can you get them to tell everyone the truth?
No. The Union is beyond my control now. The members are riling people up and organizing protests. I contacted them earlier, but they just scoffed and hung up on me.
Seriously? You're doing a terrible job leading them.
Something doesn't add up. Eric, what if those members have always been Dr. Lore's subordinates? You're just their puppet. They're using you to get past Porcelumix's background check.
That's very likely.
You're right. Dr. Lore is an immensely influential figure now. It's very likely the Exaltists had a lot of people planted around him.
I can't believe this. The Union pledged to stand together and fight Porcelumix for what we were owed. And in the end, we were just pawns being used in the Exaltists' plan. This is all my fault. I dragged Paolo and everyone else into this.
Quit mumbling and beating yourself up! What we need right now is a plan to fix the problem. Any updates from the Union?
They're planning to gather in the Hollow tonight. They say it's to prepare for a large-scale protest.
This is fishy.
Gathering in the Hollow? Something's not right. Dr. Lore sent patients into the Hollow for treatment, too, and then sacrificed them. Maybe they're planning to do something similar.
Yeah, they're probably trying to use the protest as an excuse to lure more people into the Hollow.
We have to find a way to stop them.
As everyone scrambles to figure out a plan, a phone rings.
Hello, everyone. It's been a while.
Huh? Damien?
I've already heard what happened. I apologize for not being able to speak to you all in person. After all, I am public enemy number 1 right now. I'd always suspected Dr. Lore's motives weren't so simple, but I never thought the Exaltists were pulling the strings behind him. With things the way they are now, clearing up the rumors is nearly impossible. And I just got word that several anti-corruption medicine supply points in the Hollow were destroyed earlier today.
It was very likely the Exaltists.
I wouldn't put it past the Exaltists. By cutting off the medicine supply, they'll be able to distribute alleviating water to even more people during tonight's gathering.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. It won't be easy to clear up the rumors, but I might be able to tap into an emergency supply channel to distribute anti-corruption medicine to those gathered. That might prevent another corruption outbreak in the city. So, I have a favor to ask. Would it be possible to set up the medicine supply point near Swabian Temple? It'll be much harder for anyone to sabotage with you keeping an eye on it.
That is a good point. You want us to manage it?
You mean you want us to manage the medicine distribution?
That's right. Please, rest assured. This batch of medicine will be provided by the city authorities and distributed to all citizens for free. Porcelumix will cover all the costs and losses.
Free anti-corruption medicine? That'll cost a fortune. But it'll definitely bring people here and give us a chance to explain the truth.
That's like reverse sus.
Yes. I can spread the word to the workers too. They'll come and get the medicine, and we'll make sure they hear what's really going on.
Let's do it.
Let's do it then. We'll manage the supply point and prevent further chaos in the city tonight. We'll also try to find a way to stop that gathering in the Hollow ASAP.
Thank you. I'll leave it to you then, mystics of Swabian Temple.
Check out the protesting crowd. Looks like there's 2 people. The Shifu of Yonkoi Summit are so kind. They've never forgotten about us, and they're still willing to give us medicine. They're such nice people. Yes, you can take the medicine. Shifu is single-handedly fixing the healthcare system. Talk to Wise. Like Belle's run, she's so silly. Belle is so silly. Wise, why aren't you in your outfit?
Belle, you're back. I just finished analyzing the data on the flash drive.
Punk?
There's a list detailing who took the alleviating water and when. I cross-checked the list against the people who've fallen ill in the city. It turns out they were all early recipients of the alleviating water. Which means the corruption outbreak wasn't random. The Exaltists planned it from the start.
I knew it.
I knew it! They've been waiting for this moment, using the outbreak to spread their influence and rally people into gathering to protest.
That's not all. I also found medicine distribution records from Dr. Lore. Turns out he was the one who contaminated the medicine from the beginning, making it ineffective and triggering the corruption outbreak. The corruption incident in the Hollow was just a test run. Several data observation points in the Hollow have also been marked out. I compared them with the documents from the mayor, and they line up exactly with the observation points that had issues. Those areas showed major miasma fluctuation too. I bet the Exaltists were setting something up in the Hollow. That's why they disrupted the observation data to cover their tracks.
I see.
Unbelievable. The Exaltists have been laying the groundwork in secret, using the miasma to mask their true objective. They even used us to infiltrate the abandoned areas to find evidence, then turned around and weaponized that to fuel protests against Porcelumex. These people are vile. Oh, can you help me check the current status of those spots with unusual miasma levels? I've got a feeling one of them might be where the Exaltists are hiding.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So I've checked those locations and narrowed it down to one site that stood out. If we head there now, we might be able to catch them.
I'll let everyone know.
Good, we've got them now. Thanks, Wise. I'll gather everyone and head into the Hollow right away.
Belle gathers everyone.
What? You found their hideout?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome! It's finally time to storm in there and teach them a lesson.
Well done. Shifu made the right call putting you in charge of the plan.
Yeah. Now that everything's clear, it's time we give them a taste of their own medicine.
Too bad Yi Xuan can't come
Too
with
bad
us.
Shifu
It's
can't
okay.
come
She's
with
gonna
us.
come and save us in the
Someone's got to stay
cutscene halfway
behind to
through.
look after her too. Senior, can you stay at Swabian Temple to watch over Shifu and Wise?
The one playable character doesn't come with us? That's
As much as
crazy.
I'd love to join in and help take those bastards down. If that's your request, I'll stay.
Rest assured, Junior Shuyuan, I'll make sure to give them a few extra punches on your behalf. Mm-hmm.
Is everyone here? Perfect. Let's go! Let's go! Do I have to use Fufu?
Fufu's here.
Do you want me to fight?
Is his
Or
better
cook?
than? Is he better than mine? No, mine's better.
Man is iron, rice is steel. I make a mean chitlins meal.
Your fortune seems.
I'm using my team.
pretty
I
good
hate how
lately.
Fufu plays. I'm sorry. I kind of hate how she plays.
Do you want me to fight? Or cook?
Is the concert stage will be mine.
I don't like how the Jufufu Han Yinhu Yi Xuan team feels to play. I don't like it.
Analysis of the abnormal data shows
I don't
that the
like it,
Exalted
Sam. I
hideout
am.
should be nearby. Careful, everyone. There may be an ambush.
Don't worry, we have the upper hand this time. It's time to teach those bad guys a lesson.
I like Fufu. I just don't know. I don't know. Like,
And make sure no one slips through, especially Dr. Lore.
I don't like how the
Got
team
it,
plays.
Senior.
I don't
Leave
get
it
it.
to me.
I don't get it.
We gotta find him.
Yi Xuan wants to be on the field as long as possible, and so it feels like it takes too long to set up Fufu and Pan Yinhu. Whereas with Astra, I can just Astra comes onto the field, she does that, and then I'm gaming.
Where the heck are the Exaltist freaks hiding anyway?
Excuse me.
Shh. Keep it down, Senior. You'll scare them off.
To the players. Dr. Lore hiding? I swear he's around here somewhere! Just wait till I find him! He's gonna get what's coming to him!
Oh. I didn't realize that I could use my combat ability.
Those are the Exaltist supplies.
For some reason. Meow.
It's a trap!
You face Summit. Go on. Struggle. Try as you might. All be for naught.
Hold on, I have to play with the panda for 17 years to get the energy online.
Everything we've done, you're still spouting this nonsense?
Local panda man is seen he punches one time, is never seen again. Just kidding, there he is.
What we're made of.
Let's see how long you'll last.
I don't want to use all my resources. The miasma in the hollow continues to spread, and Dr. Lauer gradually retreats towards the miasma as he yells frantically into his communicator.
Great Overseer, please witness me. I've completed the mission you assigned to me. I've done even more than what you asked for. I will make this ceremony grander than anything you could have imagined.
The Overseer has spoken. Now is the perfect time to prove your devotion.
Who's that voice?
I hear. I understand. The time has come. Overseer Mevarok, join the Creator in bearing witness to my refinement!
Wait, what are you doing?
Dr. Lauer injects the serum into himself, and the miasma envelops him. The miasma erupts in dancing flames as he vanishes into it with stuttered shrieks. Guys, is this the part where the bad guy turns into an ethereal? No way.
May the Creator refine me.
This has never happened before in a Zenless Zero story. After Dr. Lauer is corrupted, the surrounding miasma calms. The bad guy turned into an ethereal. I can't believe it happens in literally every story. Literally every Zenless Zero story. The bad guy turns into an ethereal. Literally everyone.
Great Overseer. One of our gathering points was taken out by Yunque's summit.
Literally everyone.
But there's no need to worry. The rest of the preparations are complete. The plan remains on track. With you here to guide us, the ritual is sure to succeed.
Yes, let's get started. Only through the Creator's refinement can we bring true peace to all.
Oh, hello.
True peace.
I didn't think Dr. Lore would enter the miasma willingly and get corrupted. And who was the great Overseer he mentioned? Is there really a hidden mastermind in the Exaltists?
Highly likely.
That seems to be the case. Dr. Lore was the one distributing alleviating water, but we've searched his residence and the hideout. We didn't find any equipment that could be used to make alleviating water. I suspect that their real hideout is elsewhere. Right now, our top priority is getting into the hollow and evacuating the crowd. We can't let them fall victim to the Exaltist sacrifice ritual.
ZZZ needs a human enemy arc. Well, all the humans then turn into ethereals. We have human enemies, and then they turn into ethereals. We need to find, I don't know, Tracy. Hi, Cyro Maishi. Welcome, welcome. An ethereal in this economy? I know. I know. Well, dude, I mean, is it bad that I kind of get it, right? But I need a Zenless Zero story where the bad guy does not turn into an ethereal. Like, I'm seriously sitting here struggling to think of one. Like the 1.3 little 1 hour chapter with Yanagi. I don't think did the bad guy turn into. He wasn't even there. He was like a hacker. Yeah, Jane's doesn't turn. It kind of does, right? Doesn't it? You fight like a beefy human. Do you fight a beefy human? There are plenty of robo baddies. Why not more of them? Yeah, can we put one of the bad guys in like a robot and fight them? That'd be kind of cool. In 1.2, we had to fight Ethereal Pompeii. 1.4, we fought Ethereal Bringer. 1.5, didn't the woman of the husband of Astra's mentor, didn't Astra's mentor's wife become an ethereal? And then at 1.6, who became an ethereal? God, Vivian in 1.7. There's too many. Something else needs to happen. Please. The Electro Hollow Raider, I like that fight too. It's fun. That's a unique, interesting fight. But oh my gosh. They don't have monsters in this world outside of ethereal, so it's kind of the only option for monster. They desperately need more enemies that are not ethereal. Desperately. I had kind of hopes for that with the miasma stuff. And look, the story's not over. A lot of stuff can happen. But like I was even hoping for like Ethereals 2. You know, like we heard you're kind of tired of regular Ethereals, so we're making Ethereals 2. But it hits the same story beats of this person that we know turns into an Ethereal and that's sad. Or the bad guy turns into an ethereal, and that's dangerous because ethereals are dangerous. You know, like the miasma is interesting, but we're still hitting the same story beat. It doesn't change the character development, which is the only thing I care about. I don't care about action cutscenes. I don't care about big epic fights or whatever. All I care is about is character development, and so it's not different enough. It's the same. It causes the same character development beat. So I don't feel it's different enough.
And if it comes to the worst, we may need to take out all the Exaltists attending the ritual.
Agreed. But Shifu isn't here. Can we pull this off by ourselves?
Okay, she's gonna save us in the final cutscene, probably.
Shifu's awake now.
Wise needs to put on his outfit.
Is she feeling better?
He's being disrespectful.
Seems like her condition is stabilized. She wants to know what's happening out here.
I'll tell her.
We don't have much time. I'll tell her.
Oh, wait, Belle. Shifu just got through a rough patch, so try to break it to her gently, okay? She's like a kitty that just got over a nasty cold. One wrong word and she might collapse again.
Wise looks like a nerd in his default outfit. I think Wise looks like a nerd all the time.
Belle, how are things out there?
Oops. Please rest, Yi Xuan.
You're awake. Are you feeling better? Don't worry about it. Just focus on resting for now.
That won't be necessary. I'm mostly recovered. Don't dodge my question, Belle. What's happening? The Exaltists are still trying to manipulate the workers.
Yeah, Wise is canonically bad with girls.
Yeah. We shut down one of their hideouts in the Hollow, but it looks like they still have people elsewhere. Dr. Lore was lost to the miasma, but someone higher up, a so-called overseer, was behind him the whole time. The protest against Tops will be starting soon. I'm just worried they'll trick even more people into gathering in the Hollow, only to sacrifice them as part of their ritual.
From the look on your face, that's not the whole story, is it? No need to hold back. Speak your mind.
The Exaltists seem to know a lot about us.
Dr. Lore said their overseer knows about Yunquei Summit. He even mentioned the time Yunquei Summit nearly lost everyone trying to save people during the fall of the old capital. And he said a lot of people know what alleviating water does to them, but they keep taking it just to relive their past. He said trying to stop the ritual is pointless, that we'd just be repeating our past mistakes all over again.
Girl, you okay? Don't let it get to you.
Shifu, don't let it get to you. What Dr. Lore said was nonsense. He even walked into the miasma and let himself get corrupted. He had completely lost his mind.
That's enough.
Belle has lighter, so she's winning. I don't think... my Belle likes girls. My Belle likes girls.
Yunquei Summit sacrificed an entire generation of disciples to save those in the disaster, but we failed to care for them afterward. And that failure led us here. We mishandled it. It was a mistake on our part. Belle, do you remember what I told you before? About the former High Preceptor Yi Xuan?
Mm-hmm.
My sister?
I remember.
I remember.
My sister and I grew up as orphans on the streets, begging and digging through trash to survive. But even in the most difficult of times, we never left each other behind. We'd promised we'd live a good life someday and see the world together.
And then she died.
After we joined Yunquei Summit, everything changed. It was all because of the Qingming Sword.
The Qingming Sword?
The Qingming Sword? What's that?
It's Yunquei Summit's most prized relic. A blade that grants its wielder the ability of a void hunter for a short duration.
No one has anyone. They're never dating anyone except for Astra and Evelyn. Astralin 5 Eva. I know I said that really sarcastically, but I think that's just about as canon as it gets, honestly.
Some gifted wielders can even push past that limit briefly. Every High Preceptor receives the sword as a symbol of their position.
It's that powerful, but there must be a cost.
There's something that powerful? I'm sure it must come with a cost.
You're right. It comes with severe side effects. Wielding it for too long will strip away your memories and your senses. And in the end, your life itself. That's how my Shifu died, overusing the sword during a dangerous mission.
That's a heavy price to pay.
Losing your senses and memories? That's a high price to pay.
When Yi Xuan became High Preceptor and received that sword, we made a promise that we wouldn't make the same mistake. That's why she and I began researching techniques based on the Qingming Sword to suppress its side effects. She became busier with her duties as High Preceptor, but every rune, every line in this talisman, we drew them together. She told me, as long as the Qingming bird is by my side, it's like she's with me too. She also promised that she would never act like our Shifu.
Bird lore!
She wouldn't sacrifice herself in exchange for the lives of others. However, when the old capital fell, she broke that promise.
There's a hint of sorrow in Yi Xuan's expression as she begins to explain what happened on the day the old capital fell.
When the old capital fell, she pushed herself past the brink, fighting with everything she had to protect the people of Eridu. By the time I reached her, she had exhausted every bit of energy in her. Yet, she still wielded her sword to save those in distress, until her very last breath. I could only stand there and watch her die right in front of me. After the wielder dies, the sword's power goes berserk and affects everything in its vicinity. My last memory of her, she turned to me with a vacant look in her eyes and asked, "Who are you?" My sister had completely forgotten me.
I'm so sorry.
That's horrifying.
When I was
That's
consumed
terrifying.
by the miasma, I kept reliving that moment again and again. In my memories, she was always staring at me with that empty look in her eyes and muttering that same question, asking who I was. My sister said something to me in her final moments, but I was hit by the Qingming Sword's power surge. I can't remember what she said. Sometimes I really wish I knew what she said to me. And I'll never know if she felt any regret before she passed. What she did broke my heart. It was devastating. She abandoned me only to meet a dark and tragic end. Was it really worth it? But then, when I recently returned to Wi-Fi Peninsula, I saw them. The people my sister had saved. They're struggling, barely scraping by, but despite their hardships, I saw smiles and hope on their faces. This hope, it came from her. She gave everything to make it possible. I still don't understand why she abandoned me and broke our promise. But now, I know
To save
one thing.
people.
I can't let down the people she saved. I won't let her sacrifice go to waste.
Do you mean?
Gather everyone and have them meet me at the entrance of Swabian Temple. It's time to put an end to this.
Everyone! A bunch of workers went into the hollow to join the protest. I tried to talk them out of it, but no one would listen. Rumors are spreading about me being bribed by Porcelumix. No one trusts me anymore.
The grand conspiracy.
Point, we're all that's left.
Darn it! I knew there was a mastermind in the Exaltists. Even though Dr. Lore is gone, their plan is still in motion.
What do we do? Should we try to sneak into the gathering and stop them? But Shifu's not doing too well now. Do you really think we can pull this off with so few of us?
Calm down. Shifu wants us to gather first.
Senior,
I don't know why I
calm
clicked
down.
calm down.
Shifu wants us to meet her at the entrance of Swabian Temple.
It didn't matter.
She has something to tell us.
Let's go over here and prepare to enter the hollow. Prepare to enter the hollow. Let's go. Yeah, I haven't played the movie theater event yet, but I've seen some of the screenshots on twitter.com, and I see people are real mad. I see the wise people who are like I saw somebody on Twitter today try to argue that Wise gets closer to the characters than Belle does, and I'm like, you people need help. I think all the wise people, like all the wise self-inserters, can like go fuck themselves. I think they're the scariest people. Away! It's like a bloodborne creature. Away! Hello, please, JPX. Welcome. How's it going? How are you today? And hello, please, as well. A while ago to Antark. I don't know if you're still here. I was recording. Hello. I hope you're having a good one. You gonna play Elden Ring Night Rain later? Y'all. Hello. Movie event did remind me I enjoy Haru Masa. Haru Masa. Haru Masa. It's true. Y'all, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna take 90 seconds and go pee real quick before we do this, because I think this is gonna be the end. This is like the final fight and everything. So I want to take a quick break before we get started. I'm gonna go pee. When I return, we are going to finish. If you get an ad, you won't miss anything. I only play ads during breaks so that nobody misses anything. So I will be right back in just a couple minutes. BRB. Or in 90 seconds exactly. Hello, please. Hello, please. I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hello. Hello, Alyssa. Thank you for the welcome back. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hello, 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 hello to everybody watching, hanging out with me. I appreciate you spending some of your evening with me. Yippee. Mwah. To you all. And one of you in particular, I hope everybody is having a good I hope everybody's having a good evening. I think this is pretty close to the end. So, shall we finish? Shall we see how it ends? Shall we see how it ends? Let's talk to Yi Xuan. Let's enter Lemnian Hollow together. Let's go.
Shifu,
Whoa!
are you all right?
I'm fine. There's no need to worry.
Look at this awesome art.
Belle told me what happened. Dr. Lore was telling the truth. When the old capital fell, the 12th High Preceptor Yi Xuan led the disciples into the Hollow on a rescue mission, but only I survived. We've already sacrificed too much to save others. And now, we stand at the same crossroads once again. The Exaltus Overseer has been scheming in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. If I lead Yunkui's summit into the Hollow recklessly, we will be caught up in a fierce battle. Some disciples may even lose their lives trying to save those in the Hollow. Yunkui's summit will not make the same mistake. We will not pay that same devastating price again.
Shifu, are you saying we're just going to sit here and do nothing?
Yi Xuan, Shifu, please, you have to help them.
Yeah! Please, don't abandon us!
No, you misunderstand me. I won't repeat the mistakes of the former High Preceptor. If the situation takes a turn for the worse, all disciples are to evacuate the Hollow immediately. Only I will remain to fight. I, Yi Xuan, the 13th High Preceptor, will carry on the will of my predecessor. I will do everything to eradicate the Exaltus and restore peace to Waifei Peninsula.
Let's go.
On the night of the old capital's fall 11 years ago, Yunkui's summit answered the call and left the mountain to save lives. We did it then, and tonight, we shall do it again.
Pretty epic speech. All right, guys, let's head to the Hollow and stop the Exaltus ritual. Let's go. Yi Xuan, stay here and protect Wise so he can focus on navigating. Keep an eye on the citizens in the city, too. Got it. If any Exaltus start causing trouble in the city or stirring up trouble with the citizens, I'll take care of them. All right, I'll leave it to you. The rest of you get ready and move out with me. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. We're going to put an end to it all. With Yi Xuan, our bird woman. You see the bird? It's right there. Well, it's not. There it is. Aura farming.
Belle, I'm at the site, and I've told everyone about the situation. I managed to get some of them to leave, but there are still a few stubborn ones who won't listen. Gotta think of a way to win their trust. Belle, there's a lot of miasma coagula around here. I suspect the Exaltists are behind them. They must be hiding something.
Yeah, Wise is right. There's something wrong with the miasma in this area. How about we clear out the miasma around here? We might find something that shows everyone what the Exaltists are really up to.
Got it. I'm counting on you. I'll stick around and keep trying to convince them. There might be Exaltists nearby. Be careful, everyone.
Something's going on up ahead.
Ethereals! Watch out!
Ethereals? In Zenless Zero? I'm telling you, starting this team with no energy is stinky. How am I supposed to get my teammates online with no energy?
Leave this to me.
Okay, do we just do one chain attack with Fufu to get her online? Okay. I'm figuring out how to solve my problems.
Reality and illusion.
Fufu redeemed.
Looks like there's someone over there.
Thank goodness you're not with the Exaltists. They're preparing a ritual with the Overseer. You find a prismatic emitter and refractor nearby. Man, we're just out here. We're just doing stuff. We're just pressing buttons. We're just doing stuff.
Good. We cleared out a lot of miasma. Wise, how are things on your end? Did you find anything unusual?
Nothing so far. And I haven't seen any Exaltists. Something feels off. Maybe they're hiding and preparing for the ritual?
Highly likely.
That's very likely. The miasma around here is way off. The Exaltists must be behind it. We'll keep clearing out the miasma and investigating the area. You be careful, Wise.
Don't worry. I'll let you know if anything happens.
Should be all good now.
I got a bird.
To the skies! That person just now said there's something dangerous around here.
That's kind of legitimately ominous.
I want to see it for myself.
Is that the Tops guy?
Is this the danger they were talking about?
It's coming our way. Yeah, this one is kind of tricky.
Wait a sec. Why are there more and more of them?
What a nuisance.
It must be her. She's drawing them in. All right.
Hello.
Let's take her out first.
More fate. It's sealed.
What exactly are the Exaltists planning? It's over there. Watch out for the miasma. Looks like they're setting up some kind of ritual.
Can you all imagine how obnoxious this must have been in TV mode?
Careful. There's a lot of... there's a heavy stench of miasma in the air. Maybe we'll find some...
Jew Fufu? More like Jew
somewhere
Fufu.
around here.
Bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow.
Watch out! A bunch of ethereals are heading this way.
What?
An opening.
Yeah. It's like something's hidden in the miasma around here.
Breaking through.
Leave it to me.
Surrender now.
Yin and yang. The time.
Bruh.
Good. That's the last of them. Found it. It's here.
you know they were just like salivating about how to make these levels, the miasma puzzles in TV mode. You know they were just oh my gosh, it's gonna be. Like, I like this. I definitely like this more than TV mode.
The miasma around here seems to be thinning out. Is everything okay on your end?
But it's like it's still busy work. We cleared out all the miasma.
We've already cleared out the surrounding miasma coagula, but the clues we've gathered so far aren't enough. We need to find more.
Master,
Barry's in this
an
game.
abnormal area has been detected nearby. It is emitting a large amount of unusual energy signals.
Energy signals?
Energy signals? Maybe the Exaltists placed something over there. Let's go have a look.
Okay. Please be careful.
Around here seems to have dissipated.
Barry's never going away. I'm just teasing. I know a lot of people are mad that Barry and the HDD and stuff like that seems to be losing its thing. I think a lot of people are just tied up in like the identity, like the game's identity when it first like released, and like guys, they just changed a bunch of that stuff because people weren't vibing with it.
I definitely don't want to touch it.
That's why.
We gotta rescue the rest of them and stop the Exaltists.
Doesn't look like any of the Exaltists are around. Where'd those creeps go? Preparing for the Creator's gathering, or was it a feast?
Neither. I think
She usually does a
the
healthy amount of
creator's
damage.
refinement.
I think we can go that way. Everyone watch out!
Obliterate form and spirit.
Oh, I don't have Panda Bob. Okay, now I have Panda Bob.
We're getting murky.
I have an idea. What if we don't have time-wasting puzzles and we just play the fun parts of the game? What if there are no unfun parts of the game? What if all the parts of the game were fun? And to be clear, I don't mind this. Like I'm having a decent time.
What in the world are the Exaltists up to? Is this a report on turning live animals into miasma?
That's crazy.
Wait, those refugees from earlier, were they all test subjects? So they're holding this ritual to turn all of those people into miasma?
Belle, I got your video message. It's just as we thought. The Exaltists hit a large amount of miasma at the gathering site. I'm showing everyone the video now. It's time to show them the truth behind this gathering. Once they see it for themselves, they'll be willing to leave the Hollow. I'm sure of it.
I'm counting on you.
Great. I'll leave the evacuation to you. We'll stay nearby to keep an eye on things and make sure everyone's safe.
Cool. Once we get everyone out of there, we can go all in and give those Exaltist creeps what they deserve.
Use.
That's great, Belle. They're finally willing to evacuate.
Away.
I'll guide them out of the Hollow.
Ah.
Thanks to you.
There was a key card in that lab report.
I hear something. Or am I just imagining it?
Oh?
The Exaltist's basement.
Oh, please, Katie. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. How are y'all doing today?
Spooky might pop out.
Y'all, if you don't know my friend Katie, please consider checking her out. Thank you so much for the raid.
That evil on me, Junior! Why would you say something like that?
I'm Robin. We're doing a ZZZ story stream, so we're kind of locked in. I really appreciate you.
I'm just saying. That's
Hello,
just
thank
how
you for the
things
raid.
go in movies.
How's it going?
You know, open the creepy basement door, and a shadowy figure jumps out.
You stop it already!
Whoa, look at that. Look at this unit.
Careful! That Imperial looks kind of off!
Nothing was in the basement.
This guy looks so weird! The monster created by those exaltist freaks?
Careful, Senior. This one looks pretty tough.
Out the cream!
Have a taste of the Yunhui Jet Unit.
Does this interrupt my ult? No, it doesn't. This. Snap.
Purge corruption, restore flow. Allow me.
Boom. Boom. I wasn't sure that that parry was gonna work, but it did, and I'm very pleased about
Shut
that.
down this lab. Master, Okay, let me see where the circuit is.
Whoa!
All right, the power's been cut.
Welcome again, Katie. It's so good to see you. I'm glad you had a fun evening. Yeah, was it a weird place to stop? But hi. How's it going? Hi. I hope you have fun. Yes, the bird woman. She flies with a bird. It's pretty fun. I hope you're having a good one.
Looks like this might be an Exaltist base.
Really? This place gives me the creeps. Feels like monsters could jump out at any second.
Don't worry, Fufu. As
Fufu.
long as we stay together, the monsters won't get the chance to pick us off one at a
Fufu.
time like in those scary movies.
Don't say stuff like that! You're making it worse. Let's hurry up, investigate what we need to, and get out of this place.
Hello?
To the skies!
Huh? This device look...
Huh? The miasma around us vanished. Anyway, what's this weird thing for?
Suspicious miasma device. I don't want to take this home, add it to the workbench. I don't want this in my house.
This thing has miasma residue in it. Maybe it's related to the abnormal miasma in this area.
It's possible.
You're right. Maybe the Exaltists are using this to control the miasma. But this is not the time to analyze it. Let's defeat the rest of the Exaltists first. We can get the mayor's help to study this thing when we get back.
How many people have the Exaltists fooled? To the skies! Gotta stop that ritual before they hurt anyone else!
This looks like a fighting arena. That's crazy.
Your fate is sealed.
That's the last of them. Everyone holding up okay?
The surrounding miasma intensifies. It seems the Exaltist ritual site is nearby. Everyone notices the strange air and decides to take a short break and discuss how to proceed. Miasma concentration is getting stronger around here. Looks like the ritual site must be nearby. If our intel is right, the Exaltus Overseer should be here. I was going to have you leave the Hollow, but if you run into any Exaltist goons on your way out, that'd be even more dangerous. Things are pretty urgent, and I can't spare Fufu or Yinhu to escort you. When the combat starts, just hide somewhere safe and keep yourself out of trouble. Okay. I'll be careful.
To the skies.
Let's go. Hey, I recognize this boss arena.
You are just in time.
See, this guy didn't turn into an ethereal. He was already an ethereal. Does this count?
The ceremony has just begun.
It's kind of turning into an ethereal. Don't mind me just building up Fufu charge.
It's no more than a petty excuse for you to deceive the world.
Don't mind me just building up Panda charge so I can play the game. I can play the game. I love how I have no... Oh, I should have done this. I should have done that. I don't like how this team plays. That's crazy. Holy parry, holy parry, holy parry, holy parry. I need my panda buff. Oh, that's hard. That's crazy.
Why is she getting tougher and tougher?
See, with proper energy, it feels great.
Tell your creator to watch carefully.
Whoa! Val, are you gonna be careful?
We're getting through the others.
Be quiet! Don't speak with her voice!
That's her sister.
Your talent
Wait.
will become a weapon that can protect everyone.
Something speaking through her sister's voice.
You're nothing but an illusion!
Stranger.
Is this a dream?
Please, tell my sister.
I still think that looks like the Elden Beast from Elden Ring.
Her big sister isn't selfless, nor great. If I don't put an end to this disaster tonight, my Yi Xuan will be shattered along with Eridu.
Yi Xuan.
What I'm doing isn't to save the world. It's just to save her. My Yi Xuan. Live on. This is our promise.
This is probably the longest cutscene in the game. Wow. That's pretty cool.
Sis, I never thought I'd understand you like this and walk the same path. I'm the 13th generation High Preceptor of Yunquei Summit, Yi Xuan. I shall wipe out all evil.
It's pretty cool.
Evil shall be purged. Obliterate form and spirit. Release.
Chain cancel. I'm gonna chain cancel. No, and I chain canceled out of the panda. What have I done? What a disaster.
Evil shall be purged.
Oh, do you think that's like all the other Shifus? That's crazy. That's like the best animations in the whole game. That was nuts. That was insane. I don't like fight scenes. I don't care for animations and aura farming. That was cool. That was sick. I like that a lot. It was emotional. It had the emotional bond to her sister as well. Like, to put it all in context. I like that a lot. Girl, I wasn't reading. After briefly checking the surroundings, the group from Yunquei Summit guides the trapped victims out. Slow down! With the Exaltus plot finally brought to an end, the long dark night seems at last to be giving way to a sliver of dawn.
Awesome! We finally defeated the Overseer. No one will fall victim to their lies again.
Dude, that was a pretty cool scene. That was a pretty cool scene. That guy still had his original skin, so he doesn't count as turning into an ethereal. I agree. We'll give him half a point. They had a boss who didn't entirely just turn into an ethereal, so we'll give him a point. Fufu doesn't feel super great in this team. She's a fine stunner, but a support is better. I think playing it without energy is really awkward. It just feels super awkward. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying. Hello, please, to a bar of soap. How's it going, soap? Good to see you. And that line genuinely made me cry. I don't want to save the world. I just want to save her. Yeah, she's afraid of losing her Yi Xuan. Losing her Yi Xuan. That would be sad. I think Fufu will be for other teams in the long run. Yeah, I don't know what is going to happen with Fufu. We're gonna see. I think like Astra is just so in such demand. Like Fufu is a way, like, because Trigger's extra ability doesn't activate with Fufu if you use, or Trigger's extra ability does not activate if you use her like with Astra or Yinhu with Yi Xuan. So Fufu is a way to like get Astra onto like a different team or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Help Astra Ya with her overemployment.
Eric, how are those people who attended the gathering? Are they all right?
We just met
Did
those
we
people
win?
who made it out of the hollow. They said they saw the Exaltists preparing for a strange ritual when they were evacuating. Everyone finally believes us. Those who drank the alleviating water are getting medical checkups right away to see if their health has been affected. Porcelumic said they'll cover the cost, and they hope to restore our trust in them. Everyone in Waifei Peninsula owe Yunquei Summit our thanks for preventing a major catastrophe. You saved all of us again. We can't thank you enough.
Yeah, without your help, our friends would have died in the hollow.
Thank you, Mystics from Yunquei Summit. If you'd like, we can make you a special signboard. No, we'll make you a custom silk banner.
I want to join Yunquei Summit. Do you need someone to sweep the floors? I'm great at cleaning.
Hang on! Calm down!
Fufu, let me teach you a technique to handle situations like this.
She's gonna do the 10,000 yen.
What technique?
Observe.
10,000 jennies. This shit's funny. Girl, get it. You need some water. Yi Xuan's face turns pale. A coughing fit overwhelms her, and she seems to stumble. The crowd starts to panic. Oh no!
Shifu, are you okay? I know everyone is excited, but Shifu is exhausted from fighting in the hollow. She needs some rest.
Sorry, we were a little worked up. All right, everyone. Let's take care of the rest of our business first. The heroes from Yunquei Summit need their rest. We can thank them properly later.
After the excited workers leave, Yi Xuan finally returns to normal. The startled Yunquei Summit members return to Suibian Temple to rest.
Oh, everyone's so enthusiastic. Too enthusiastic for me to handle.
I feel you,
So
Fufu.
Shifu's technique
I've been there.
is faking illness. You almost had me for a moment. Well, at least we can get a proper break now that the Exaltists are gone for good.
Not yet. We can't let our guard down. The Exaltists had their roots deep here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more trouble ahead. We've resolved the immediate crisis. We still need to tie up any loose ends.
We still have matters to investigate.
Shifu is right. We still have many questions left unanswered. We don't know anything about the underground research facility, or those strange objects we found. Feels like this is just the beginning.
Don't you worry. We won't sit back and let the Exaltists do as they please. I don't care if it's the Overseer or anyone else. If they show up, we'll knock them down.
Shifu, Damien is calling us.
Put him on. Let's see what he has to say.
Mystics of Yunquei Summit. I heard about your triumph over the Exaltist Overseer in the Hollow. On behalf of Porcelumex, I would like to thank you for saving Waifei Peninsula and restoring the reputation of Tops. The Exaltists have been
Wow,
operating in secret
he's
throughout
not a
Waifei Peninsula.
horrible bad
But
guy.
thanks to you, Porcelumex was able to defuse the crisis and stop the catastrophe.
I liked what he did with the medicine.
Similar incidents from happening again.
It's pretty gamer of him.
Capital and strengthen management across the Porcelume sector. And now, I'm finally in a position to negotiate with the higher-ups.
Wait a second. Why does it sound like you're cashing in on this disaster?
Oh, you're overthinking it. I simply wish to harness more resources so I can better support my employees. It was my pleasure working with you, Mystics of Yunquei Summit. I hope we will have another chance to cooperate with each other.
I hope we don't. As for improving your employees' working conditions, I expect you to follow through. I'll be watching. Since Yunquei Summit has returned and resolved this crisis for you, we won't be turning a blind eye to what happened 11 years ago.
Rest assured, Yi Xuan Shifu. You and everyone from Yunquei Summit have my gratitude. I will not go back on my word. I have other matters to attend to. Heroes of Yunquei Summit. Until we meet again.
Yay!
This guy... He really knows how to use every opportunity to climb the corporate ladder.
Let him. We don't walk the same path. Oh, you may hand over what we recovered from the Exalta space to the mayor. It'll suffice as a report of our investigations. If we can find out the purpose of the device, we might finally get a lead on what the Exaltists were really planning.
Understood.
Got it, Shifu. I'll deliver it soon.
Awesome! The investigation has finally wrapped up. But we still don't know where Belle's teacher is. And we're also clueless about where that photo came from.
We'll figure it out.
Thank you for helping us investigate.
That's in the next update.
Belle and I believe that as long as we keep at it, we'll eventually get to the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, we'll just have to follow the trail slowly from here. Anyway, taking down the Exaltists was a big win. We'll keep looking for clues about the photo later, one step at a time.
Yay! We won. We won! Let's talk to Wise. See what Wise has to say. Hello, Wise. I can't believe he's not in his clothes.
I had Fairy look up videos and recordings of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but still no sign of teacher. We tried to keep things light while talking to the others earlier, but I've been feeling a little uneasy this whole time. That photo, it's just like an illusion in the miasma. What if none of it was real? What if teacher was never in Wi-Fi Peninsula to begin with, and the whole thing was just a deception by the Exaltists? And you were attacked on the way here. I'm starting to think that was part of their setup. They created the miasma and hosted a ritual. But why? What are the Exaltists really after?
We shouldn't jump to conclusions.
Wise, we shouldn't jump to conclusions. Even if we have doubts about the photo, we still have to investigate the Exaltists and get to the bottom of what really happened back then.
True.
As long as we keep digging, we'll find out what they're really up to.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I let my nerves get the better of me. We'll figure this out, step by step.
We will.
As long as we stick together, we'll get to the truth eventually.
Meanwhile, deep within the Lemnian Hollow, a gathering continues?
Lady Sarah, we've been attacked. The ritual was interrupted. We've also heard that the Overseer, he...
How many times have I told you? What you see with your own eyes isn't necessarily the truth. All you need to do is remain faithful. That's it.
Huh?
My lord, is everything on schedule?
That memory, I already have it.
Huh? Oh! That's Yi Xuan's sister.
The plan.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Hey, I did not expect that. Hey. I did not expect that. We completed. We're clouds. Hee hee the ha ha. Wow. That was crazy. I didn't expect that. I was like, okay, so the ether priest guy is resurrected. That's not super crazy. You know that he like respawned. But Yi Xuan's sister popping up, yeah, I didn't expect them to spawn her. What the heck, dude? What the heck? That was crazy work. So that's it. That is the end of Zenless Zero version 2.0 story. And I gotta say, generally, I think that I was less and less impressed as it went on. I thought that the final fight was really fun. I thought that the animations were crazy. And I actually thought that the final fight had like a nice emotional core to it, you know, with Yi Xuan and her sisters dialogue being like a core component of the stakes of the fight. I really did enjoy that. But yeah, I was less impressed with this story the more that it went on. I really enjoyed arriving. I know a lot of people have not enjoyed the first half of the 2.0 story, but I actually much preferred the first half of the 2.0 story. I thought that arriving in Waifei Peninsula and meeting the new characters and getting set up in the temple and stuff was a lot of fun. But as the story began to continue, you know, it felt like it fell into pretty standard Zenless Zero storytelling, where, you know, there was a new minor faction full of NPCs, you know, who have a conspiracy and they want to hurt the public, and somebody's doing something shady, you know, and then the bad guy turns into an ethereal and we fight it. So I pretty much the one conversation, I'll go back to it because I recorded this all. I'm gonna post this as a video. The first conversation with Kimono Minato, I think his name is, the big buff, black and red colored, like that's his like color palette guy. The first conversation with him was just with like that is when it just like all started to fall apart, because it was like, oh, okay, so there's like an organization, there's like and it was like, okay, so that we were getting back into standard Zenless Zero stuff. So I hope that they can get a little more out of their comfort zone in future 2.0 stories, because getting here was a lot of fun, meeting all the new characters and getting settled into the temple. I did think the tutorials were a little tedious. The tutorials it didn't bother me that much. I did kind of button mash through some of them. You know, I didn't read every single word of dialogue, but I thought the tutorials, I thought that they were fine. You know, they were passable, but I was disappointed to see the later half of the story mostly fall into what you would expect from a Zenless Zero story, when I thought in the first half they really had they were like really cooking up something different for the big 2.0 update. I was really enjoying the new scene, the new scenery, the new setting, the new characters, the new dynamic that we exist in, and I still do, and I look forward to more stories that they tell in this setting throughout the rest of version 2.0. But yeah, I'd like to see them continue to do their best to try to get out of their comfort zone, rather than write the same. Gosh, guys, it feels like they write the same story over and over and over again, where there's a minor faction of NPCs and one of them's a little shady, and then he turns into an ethereal, and then we fight him and the story ends, you know. So I would like to see them, I think whenever they do different stuff, it's very interesting, and I would like to see more of that. But I did really like the emotional connection between, I thought the final fight was grounded really well. It was grounded well between Yi Xuan and her sister's memories, you know. It provided a reasoning as to why this fight is occurring, why this fight is important. And then, of course, with Yi Xuan's sister like being revived or like possessed or something at the end by the Exaltus, like, oh, okay, I'm sure that's going to come up again. I did not expect that at all. I would have never, if you gave me like 10 guesses, I would have never got there. So I enjoyed that part. It didn't feel like it was more, it had a lot more substance than a lot of the final fights did. But yeah, I thought that the story beats were mostly the same. I thought the character development was decent. I don't feel like Fufu changed throughout the story. I don't think that Pin Yin, I'm sorry, I'm gonna miss this. The Panda Man, I don't think that his character developed a whole lot throughout the story. I don't know, like the character moments were nice. I did like the character moments, and that is one of my favorite parts about Zenless Zero. I also enjoy the combat gameplay. That's another one of my favorite parts about the story. But yeah, this the story beats are pretty repetitive. They're pretty repetitive. So overall, but I know I just talked a lot of smack. But I'm gonna give this like an 8 out of 10. I liked it. I liked it. I know today the second half of the story was a little bit of a sleepier playthrough for me. I don't think it was as entertaining as the first half. That's why. But, and I know I just talked a little bit of smack on it, but overall, yeah, I give it like an 8 out of 10. I really like Wi-Fi Peninsula. I like our new cast of characters. I like the temple. I like the summit. I like the setting. I think that we are in a position to tell lots of interesting stories, and I have hope that they can continue to get out of their comfort zone and shake it up a little bit and tell something a little bit different, because the writers have good writing skills. I just feel, and they do really well with the characters, but I just feel like honestly, I don't even feel like they're interested in writing a plot, you know? Like, they just want to write character moments, and they're like, oh yeah, but like, this is a video game and we have to fight a boss at some point. You know, I'd like to see the writing become a bit more inspired, I think. But if you are watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for checking out my playthrough of Zenless Zero version 2.0, the main story. What did you think? Let me know in the comments below. Did you think the first half was boring? Did you really like the end? What did you think about the temple tutorials being included in the story? Are you pulling for Yi Xuan? Are you pulling for Fufu? What the heck are you gonna do? I really appreciate you. But if you did not know, you're about to know that this will almost certainly be my final Zenless Zero stream and or video playthrough. I am graduating from VTubing as Shinobi VTuber Robin Osiria this upcoming June 20th at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, live on Twitch and YouTube. So come to say bye-bye now to me and see me off with a smile. I really enjoyed playing Zenless Zero. I've streamed almost every bit of it. I couldn't get through 1.7 on stream, unfortunately, but I really enjoyed creating content for the game since day one, and I'm so glad that so many of you enjoyed it, and I really appreciate you. For what is almost certainly the last time to use Zenless Zero, folks out there, please take care of yourselves, be good, and bye-bye now. Yay! I finished the recording. Character world building, themes, and conflict writing is greater than plot. I generally agree, but I think the conflict writing is poor. I don't think the conflict really. There's not really a conflict. It's like one half the people are like, we should turn them into ethereals, and then the playable characters are we should not turn them into ethereal. And it's like there's not really a conflict. Yeah. They're gacha characters, they can't change, otherwise the marketing would be a lie. That's true. But like, I don't know. I feel like other games, other stories have had better development throughout the characters. Like I think the characters can have development and like evolve in their perspectives on things without like she can still be the cute little tiger Thyron who pets the robot pig's butt. You know, like she could still be her character and still experience a character arc. I don't feel like the minor characters had much of an arc. The last real conflict was Ether versus Oil in the Outer Ring. Yeah, and it was interesting. I like that. I thought that was an interesting story. I still think that. Okay, should I rank? I'm gonna rank the stories. Is there a tier list of this? Chat, somebody find me a tier list. ZZZ patch tier list. I have agents. I want patches. I want patches. I'm just gonna rank them. Okay, I'm gonna pull out Notepad. We're gonna rank the patches. We're gonna rank the patches real quick. Do I still have Notepad window capture? I do. Okay. Okay. Best patch 1.5. Astralin Forever. Second best patch 1.2. The Outer Ring was awesome. Version 1.4. Oh, 1.1. Jane Doe, Sat Rex. I liked 1.0. Oh, y'all can't see that worth of shit. Okay. 1.1 and then 1.4, I would say. Ooh, dude, and now we... I'd actually put 2.0 above 1.4. I know this is probably going to be controversial to many, but I really did not enjoy 1.4 a whole lot. The Miyabi story, the chapter 5 story, it really wasn't my favorite. I found 2.0 more entertaining overall. I found 1.2 more entertaining overall. 1.4, what else is there? What am I missing? Probably 1.0, all the 1.0 content. I think all the 1.0 content basically sucked except for the chapter 2 intermission with Ziyuan and Qingyi. I like the chapter 2 intermission, but I basically thought everything else in 1.0 sucked. 1.6, 1.7, and 1.3. Yeah, that's my ranking of the best to the worst Zenless Zero patches. Thoughts, questions, comments? Zubamer asks, can we get any reason as to why you're graduating? I posted a big statement. I talked about it in... I talked about it a little bit more. I did a stream on my YouTube channel a couple days ago. And I talked about it a little bit more. And I'll have a little bit more to say between now and then. I have a couple obvious disagreements because I don't like Astra. Reasonable. Or the Piss Kink Sat Rex one. Well, the Piss Kink Sat Rex one? What if I like both of those things? Anyway, 1.3 felt like set up for something that never came. I agree. Yeah, I agree. It was like there was like a my face is bright red. That story sucked ass. It was horrible. The only good thing about it is that it was short. That was it. The Seth stuff was... I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Yeah. I had fun. I hope that you all had fun. But that is going to do it for us this evening. I hope everybody had fun hanging out with me and playing through the Zenless Zero version 2.0 story. I thought it was pretty good. I thought yesterday was better. But the cutscenes and the boss fight today was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. So I enjoyed myself a lot. And I hope that you all did as well. Yippee! Tomorrow night is the Wuthering Waves update. The new Wuthering Waves version 2.4. I'm going to be playing through that story tomorrow night as well. As soon as it comes out, I'm not going to, like, I'm like a week late on this ZZZ story. I'm going to play the Wuthering Waves story as soon as it comes out tomorrow night. We'll probably do a waiting room for Cartwheel Woman, because I am going to pull for her. But I do plan to play the Wuthering Waves story tomorrow as soon as it comes out. Okay. So I hope to see you there or afterwards or whatever you want to do. Y'all, I'm graduating on the 20th. That is 10 days from now. Gosh. And we are going to have lots of fun between now and then. Then and now. So I hope to see you around. Everybody, please take care of yourselves. Be good. And bye-bye now. Have a good rest of your day. Good night, good Nini to Sailor and Frost, Zoomer and Mendio and Soap and anybody else who may be lurking, listening, or watching in the future. I really, really appreciate y'all. I had a lot of fun. Sorry, I know it was kind of a sleepier stream today. I really appreciate y'all. We'll be back tomorrow, and then I probably won't stream on Thursday, but then we'll probably stream on Friday. Okay, bye bye.